Well, hello. It is a Wednesday once again. That's what we do. We do a hammer away on Wednesdays. That's what we got going on. You can see here we got a quick fix. And what the heck is TWTEAW?
Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
Oh, I can dig it. I hope you can too. Let's take this off of here, and we're going to talk about that. It's the war to end all wars. I've talked about it before. It's been an ongoing process, and it still is ongoing. So, but you know, every stride we take towards the end, it's looking pretty cool. I'm just ready to get back to that normal life, you know. But that doesn't come without a little bit of struggle, maybe a little stress, and maybe a little whatever, you know. It is what it is, and I'm still breathing and still alive, so everything's good. Just keep it that way, right? I mean, as far as I'm concerned. So yeah. So what we got is a quick vinyl confession we've got tonight. Also, did I talk to you guys about the Night Ranger show? I don't think I did last time. The funny thing is if I did, we're gonna do it again. I don't think we did. But yeah, you know, when you're out there, chime in and let me know if I did do that last time, and I won't do it this time. Maybe I'll do it better this time. I don't know. And if I didn't do it, it doesn't matter because it's still going to be better than the last time. So anyway, yeah, I was telling you about having a birthday celebration at the Two Plumbers out in St. Peter's. So you get their room, you set it all up. They got video games, and they got one of the favorite dome hockey game in there. They got some pinball machines set up too, and it's a great room. And the really cool thing was, as I mentioned before, is I made a playlist, and then they hooked me up to the Bluetooth, and it got rolling. So it was really cool. So I get to play my playlist all night long. So it was wonderful. And then it started over, which of course, just like any, you know, like a gig, sometimes you can get away with playing certain songs from the beginning twice because not everybody's the same by the end of the night. So sometimes I've done that, not very often. I set up a list to go to the end of the night, which I do have a gig coming up in January. So anybody who's nearby, we're going to be, Edge of Blue is going to be out at the at Tuners on Main in St. Charles, right off the river, not too far from the casino if you're hanging out there. So come on out and check out Edge of Blue. You'll have a blast. And Tuners is a great place. So just come on out and check that out. Now, talking about the war to end all wars, we're talking about the kitchen, and I'm getting ready. I opened up the box today, and I'm like, I can do this part of it. I'm going to start setting this thing up. Look at this. I love using my mixer, and I'm going to get one of these little rack things that, you know, they swing down into the cabinet. I love that. So I'm going to start putting that together. Hopefully have that done tonight. So that'll be a lot of fun. So anyway, a friend of mine, here's a look at our kitchen. Ooh, interesting, right? Kind of cool. Neato thing. So maybe I don't think I ended up doing this though. All right. So a friend of mine gave me a text not long ago, asked if I want to go to Night Ranger show. I said, yup. So his friend transferred me a couple of tickets, and I took my buddy Jay with me to go see the show. Here are some photos that I took. This was at the casino that I'd never been to before, River City Casino. Real nice room. It sounded good, really good. And you'll see there we've got the three of the original members. They are the original members that are left. So you got Kelly Kagi and Brad Gillis and Jack Blades. So they did some great songs throughout the night. There you go. My phone did a pretty good job zooming all the way in. I was kind of towards the back. It's kind of a big ballroom. If you've ever been there or are looking to go there. Hey baby, how are you? So yeah, it's pretty cool. There you go. This guy going behind Brad there. There's Jack. And they played lots of cool tunes throughout the night. That's their latest keyboardist there. Been with them for a long while, I think, by now. Um, and just taking a few cool shots here. That is Carrie Kelly. Is that what it is? It's um, their other guitar player took over for Jeff Watson. I was going to read some information about Jeff Watson too, because I guess he had brain surgery a while back, and just to kind of catch everybody up. So just took a few shots. I knew I was far back, so I thought I'd get a few things in and see how they would look. But there you go. And then I didn't get a set list. You know, I love getting set lists. You know, I love getting set lists. You know this. But I got up to the stage, wasn't able to get one, but a gentleman there that I know, I've met at other shows, was nice enough to let me take a quick picture. So I didn't get there right away. We were running a little behind. So I missed Rockin' America and 4 in the Morning. I really love that song. We came in during Sing Me Away. And of course, they did Damn Yankees, Coming of Age, Sentimental Street. Secret of My Success was great. Loved that. And then they did a couple of tracks because Carrie had been in Alice Cooper's band, and Brad Gillis had played for Ozzy. So they did Schools Out and Crazy Train. Then they did their title track, Night Ranger, and then back to Damn Yankees for High Enough. Actually, they started with their other Come Again. They started with that one. And then they went into High Enough. And then, of course, Goodbye. Let's see. When You Close Your Eyes, Don't Tell Me You Love Me, and Sister Christian. So there you go. It was a great show. They sounded great. Oh my God. I mean, Jack Blades, he was doing the whole intro before they jumped into the other track. They started into before they did High Enough. They did Come Again, and that's Tommy Shaw. And but Jack did really good. He was singing that whole opening part. So he still got the range, man. Still doing it, man. Kicking ass. So that was awesome. I was loving it. So again, just a quick stop in, and again, I'm sorry that it's I haven't had the big full length shows lately, just because of trying to get. We're really down to the nitty gritty, and I'm by the time I get done with a full time day, and then come home and see what I'm going to do. Ugh. Plus, it's right before the holidays. I've got a ton of crap I'm trying to do with the house to make it presentable for guests. So that's always a thing. Now, I meant to run upstairs and grab something too. I want to talk about Funkos. I mentioned that in the description. But if you haven't checked them out, they're on sale. Some of them are on sale. If you're into buying some cool Christmas decorations, I found out my favorite Christmas thing, and I watch multiple versions of it every year. Usually starting with the Zoran Yanyek 1969 animated version of A Christmas Carol. You can check it out on YouTube. I should have put the link out here. I can probably spit the link out to you. I can look it up real quick likes, and we'll get it figured out. 1969. Actually, I downloaded a version of it. Christmas Carol. And we'll put that in and see what it does. Yep, there we go. It's 45 minutes long. It's the first one that I ever saw, and scared the crap out of me. I've talked about it before here, I do believe. So what I'm going to do is copy monkeys with butts. All right, there we go. Copy the link, and folks, I'm going to drop it right in on you here. Let's go back to the comment section, and I'll pop it in there. And boop, and there you go. Enjoy. This is fun. Marley's Ghost is scary as hell. It's got a skull for a head, and it's when I was a kid. Anyway, but I've talked about it before here, so enjoy that. So Moving on, I moved through some other ones. I watched the George C. Scott version. I watched the 1955 Alistair Sim version. There's another one with Guy Pearce out there that I've got to find out where that's streaming. It's kind of dark. It's a dark take on it. So so if you like dark, check it out. Also, as far as the Scrooge characters, I think I mentioned the Dickensian. So anyway, for my birthday, my friend, um, friends, uh, with one with whom I worked, and the other one I still work with him. So husband and wife, they handed me a card with a gift card for a place called, and I'll bring this up. I'm sorry, I didn't drop these photos in. That is so rude of me. So I have this one, and I have this one, and I have this one. So I had never been to this shop before. They gave me a gift card to this place, Dirty River Records. It's right on 2nd Street over in St. Charles, which is not very far from where I'm going to be playing the first Saturday of January. So um, it was neat to go in there. I've not driven down that street much and checked out any of what's on that street. But Dirty River Records. Here is, I think I have a shot. This is inside. I didn't, you know what? That's kind of weird. I didn't get a shot of the outside of the store. Um, but they have a neat little neon sign that sits out front of the store, that's in the front window. So check it out. If you've never checked it out before, I was excited because I've never been there before. And I showed you this picture because it's going to go along with what I'm going to tell you. So down on the floor are these crates. And of course, you have to kind of ask, you know, what's the layout like here? Um, and I looked down on the floor and I'm like, what are these down here in these uh, crates? You know, you saw them there. And he said, oh, those are things I'm still going through to price and put out. Okay, so let's leave it at that. So then I'm looking through, and I'm always, I'm trying to get a gauge on, what the average prices are of things, you know, because however you want to say it, I'm cheap, I'm frugal, you know. So it was, I found some great things. One of the songs that we do in our band is by Point Blank, and it's a Casey classic. And I really enjoy singing it. I enjoy playing it, and it's a great, great song. And it is called Nicole, and that comes from the American Excess album. And he had a pretty nice, halfway decent looking copy of this for $8. Oh no, $7. Sorry. And it's kind of funny because it goes it's got all these outlets on it, and that's kind of one of the things that we're doing is moving things around. But this is I also realized this is produced by Bill Ham, who did a lot of most of the production for ZZ Top, and it was pretty cool. I know there's going to be a lot more that I'm going to learn about Point Blank. It's a band I've been familiar with them over the years, but never dove in too deep. So I know that there's probably going to be some more facts that are going to come up for me. But yeah, there it is, Point Blank American Excess. And there's the business card and the sticker that he put in there for me too. So there you go. A great, great piece of vinyl for the collection. And then he had a couple of albums back to back. Let's see. I got the second one. I didn't get the first one. Probably kind of wish I would have now. But nonetheless, It Takes One to Know One by Detective. That's another piece I got there. Looked pretty good. They did have the first one, and it looked like a promotional copy. This one was $8. So pretty much, pretty much on the mark. And this has got, if you'll notice right here in the middle, this is Michael DeBar's right here in the middle there. And he was also a famous actor. He was in, what was, why can't I think of it? It's a Steven Seagal flick. They made two of them, and he's a cook. Why can't I say it? I can't say it. Not even worried about it. So anyway, but a great band. Tony K also on keyboards. So that's pretty neat. Pretty cool. Played for Yes. So check it out. Um, then I found this one. It wasn't in as great shape. The price was good. I love the cover. I'm gonna see how the vinyl is. Um, it was $6, so I went ahead and picked it up. And that is a copy of Ambrosia, self-titled Ambrosia. So this one has nice, very nice on it. And holding on to yesterday. Both great songs. It's a great album. It's on 20th Century Fox Records from back in the early mid 70s. Now, I'm going to skip this other one for a moment because I found this. When you walk in the door at Dirty River, you turn immediately to your right, and there's a little table there. Underneath the table are a couple of crates full of records and boxes full of records that uh, he's like, I'll probably just let you have something out of there, whatever you want, just for nothing. Well, my friend who was with me, who bought the gift card for me, um, she is a huge Flamingo fan. So I found this in there, and he was like, "Yep, you can just have that," because I had to have it for her. And I said, "I am going to frame this, and you can have it to hang on your wall." So it's not in horrible shape. It has the wear enough to say it's a record, and yay, it's been around a while. So, but that first Christopher Cross album, so it was a lot of fun. And so I'll frame that up for her. I'm going to check out the vinyl and see how it looks. Produced by Michael Omartian, Omartian, whatever. He's out there going, just shut up. All right, so now this one has a little bit of writing on it, but overall it was in pretty good shape. Do you guys remember my Mava case? Mava case, you know what I'm talking about? The mysterious alien vinyl abduction case. Do you guys know about that? Thank you very much, honey. Under Siege, that is correct. Michael DeBarris was in Under Siege. He shows up. I do believe he shows up later in the first one when the submarine comes, and he's on the submarine. So I just remember him hanging out when the submarine had surfaced, and he was hanging out on the edge. I'm like, that's Michael DeBarris. Anyway, so the gentleman who owns the place is Kyle Boaz, and I don't know why that didn't show up. Sometimes it does that. I'll go to put a photo in, and it'll skip one or two of them. So there you go. There's Kyle. They had done an interview with him, and I'm looking forward to doing that myself as well. So there he is inside the store. This is where I was shopping. This is where I found the Point Blank record, stuff like that. You see Van Morrison back there, and others. So so yeah, there you go. But I mentioned to him about this Mava case. I said, well, and I don't know. He goes, well, what kind of things are you looking for? I said, well, there's the Blue Oyster Cult album, Secret Treaties. I need to get that back. Then there's the Cars first album. Well, it was funny. I realized he was, younger than me, but at a certain point, though, I knew he knew what I was talking about as far as music. I mentioned a heavy metal record which came out in '74, and he mentioned a couple songs. I go, well, no, those were a lot later than that. This was way back in '74. But when I mentioned the Cars album, he says, well, what's the cover look like? And I told him it's the one with the girl in the front, photography, photograph of her. And he goes, oh, I just got that in. I'm like, okay, well, and he pulled it out. I took a look at it. Look at this. It looks pretty good. Now, again, it's got writing on it. I don't know who does this, but anyway, I don't know if it's S2, 52. I don't know. Anyway, it's not necessary to do that, folks. So anyway, that's that album. and showed it to me, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty good shape. There's this little bit of a worn spot right there, but it's not majorly bad. And I said, how much? And the spine is good. And he goes, $8. I go, you're on. I'll take it. So I'm so glad to have this back in my collection, and one from back in the day. So that's pretty cool. Now, as far as the Zoetrope vinyl, I'm still trying to figure out how to do it, how to view it. Again, very busy right now, just trying to make it through and keep things rolling here. So yeah, that's where we stand right now. But dude, check out Dirty River Records. If you got a chance to go out there, you need to find some vinyl. You might just have what you're looking for. And check it out. It was a great place. It was great talking to Kyle. He was fantastic to talk to, and helpful, and all that stuff. So I'm looking forward to going back out there and checking things out again. He's got his brand new, as soon as you walk in the door, if you walk straight ahead, he's got a wooden box there, and that's got 2 rows of new vinyl that he's gotten into the shop. Not necessarily brand new, but new to him, new to the shop. And then they have pinball machines out there. I think that's if you go off to the right, there's a curtain. You can go in, and there's pinball machines in there. Just trying to think if there was anything else. Soon we're going to go through this bass right here, and I'll be talking about the signatures that are on it, and tell you all about those. Also, remember, Phil Suzanne's going to be on the show sometime soon here. I talked to Dave, thought today might be a good day, but it was not. So he'll be on soon. But thanks again for tuning in, guys. Keep it coming. Make sure you like and you subscribe, and let me know if there's something you want to know about. I am currently, for all my Canadian friends, I'm currently going through the Tragically Hip catalog. So I started today. What is the name of the album? That's terrible that I don't remember, but I'm not Canadian, so it's okay. Wow. Here we go. It's the album that came out when let's see, hold on a second. Let me see if I can go back here. Let's go to Tragically Hip. I should remember the dang name of it, because it's the only album that I owned by them, and I met them for the tour for this album. It's called Up to Here. It was their second record, and 1988. 1987 was their self-titled Tragically Hip album. And then I used to have Fully Completely as well. I had that one as well. Yeah. So anyway, listen to Up to Here. It's on my second run through it, but I'm going to start doing this big deep dive. I'll probably be listening to some of it soon, because I'm going to see one of my big friends from Canada. So I want to make sure I'm prepared. So, all right, guys. Well, enjoy your weekend. I know I will. I hope it's going to be busy, but it's going to be kind of cool. I got plenty to do. There's lots happening. Going to see my nephew, and just get myself ready for the holidays. So enjoy your weekend. All the best. And remember, when you step out your door, you're in everybody else's world. They're not in yours. And please think about that doggone passing lane. Get out of it if you're not passing. All right, guys, take care. See you soon.
Can you dig it?